Morning peels back the mist, and the valley holds its breath. He claims the ground without a single word. Downstream, the river promises food and danger. Something heavy is coming through the trees. He does not search with his eyes. He searches with the wind. The forest keeps evidence in crushed grass and loose hair. He follows a scent that feels like fate. Before the fight, he builds the body that will endure it. To cross the river is to step into another male's story. Weather shifts, and with it, the mood of everything alive. The eagle waits for mistakes that may never come. One short roar, an announcement to the entire valley. The echo carries his claim farther than his footprints. Old scars teach new caution. Wolves measure distance the way hunger measures time. He enters the breeding ground like a stranger entering court. She appears calm, watchful, and impossible to hurry. She tests the truth of him in the air. In the wild, stillness can be a signal. She will choose what survives into her future. Scent carries a biography, strength, age, intention. She invites without surrendering. Even the sky leans in to watch. He approaches without forcing the answer. Respect is the first gift he offers. She reads him like the wind reads a valley. One look can rewrite the day. They move side by side, close enough to matter. Acceptance is a quiet step forward. Protection becomes a language they both understand. And then the storm arrives without permission. A rival steps into the open. The mountain male answers with a warning low, deep, and final. The challenger bets everything on intimidation. She retreats to safety. She will not gamble her life on pride. Power meets power, and the grass becomes a battlefield. From above, it looks like fate spinning in circles. The ground pays the price, claw marks, dust, and force. He does not chase chaos, he controls it. The rival chooses retreat over ruin. He turns back to her, and the tension releases. Tenderness in the wild is brief but real. The river offers a pause, like a deep breath. A quiet agreement passes between them. For one moment, the valley feels gentle. But they are small against the world, and the world never forgets. They disappear into the trees, and we look away with respect. Night closes the chapter like a curtain. She eats with purpose, storing tomorrow beneath her skin. Every mouthful now is a promise to life later. Leaves fall and the world narrows toward winter. She searches for darkness that feels safe. Snow arrives, and the story shifts from love to legacy. A fortress must be earned step by step up the mountain. She builds a den with claws, patience, and instinct. Winter seals the world shut. She vanishes into the den, and the mountain keeps her secret. Outside, storms erase footprints like they never existed. Inside, she listens awake in the deepest quiet. because outside everything hunts the weak. Then, soft as a whisper, life arrives. Two cubs small enough to fit inside a single breath. She shields them with her body and relentless attention. A drop of meltwater marks time moving forward. Spring finds the door at last. The cubs stand, fall, and rise again, learning gravity first. The valley opens like a new world. Their first steps outside are small, but the danger is not. Curiosity is their first tool. Safety is taught one careful step at a time. A shadow passes overhead, testing the air. One warning from their mother is enough to change the sky's plan. 3 lives move as one unit now. They learn by copying, because imitation is survival. She feeds them and never stops watching the world. Clouds thicken and tension returns. The river will test them again. Opportunity arrives in waves of silver. She does not simply feed them, she teaches them to feed themselves. In water, every mistake is immediate. Fear is natural, control is learned. When you cannot see, you must decide. She draws a line with sound and strength. Comfort is also a lesson. Breathe, stay close, move smart. Sometimes survival is simply higher ground. She will not carry them forever, so she lets them struggle safely. Every creature takes its share. Nature adds pressure without warning. Shelter is never just comfort, it is strategy. After the noise, clarity returns. Courage begins with one step ahead of fear. Some threats do not attack, they simply exist nearby. Survival is choosing battles you can live through. The river gathers strangers under one hunger. And then he catches a fish, his first earned meal. A year turns, and so do dew. They are bigger now, but not alone. Peace is also survival. Family is often just a quiet touch. They walk the ridge like a single memory. Independence starts as a small distance. Letting go is a form of love. The eagle returns home, every life closing its circle. Family becomes a story written in footprints, then carried by wind. Somewhere, the next season is already calling.